Nobody's ever said anything negative about my daughter. There's never been anything written about her. There's nothing.
Honey, grab your popcorn, grab your blanket, grab whatever you need, because the tea that just spilled is so scorching it might melt your screen. The Game has finally opened his mouth about the rumors. Yes, those rumors. And what he's saying has everybody clutching their pearls. According to him, Evelyn Lozada didn't just let her daughter Shanice get involved with him. He claims Evelyn set the whole thing up. That's right. The Game says he was trapped, blindsided, and used like a walking paycheck. And baby, the way he's talking, whew, this drama is messier than a whole season of Basketball Wives wrapped in love and hip-hop with a sprinkle of Maury on top.
So I'm literally sitting here cracking up and thinking to myself, first of all, my face is a little red because I was emotional about something good. But anyway, so because I'm on the other side of it, right? And you guys follow like these celebrities and people, and I know that people talk about us because of the show, who would date, you know, whatever's happening in our lives. But it's always interesting for me, and I talked about this recently, for me to read the stuff about myself that are just false. You know, oh my God, this person was best friends with that person. How dare they? Guys, stop making this shit up, okay? It's everything that you read online, a lot of it is bullshit. You know, I don't mind. Like, I live in my truth. I say what it is, but some of this stuff is crazy to read. My message got cut off. Anyway, the point is that, yeah, you know, take the stuff you read with a grain of salt, you know, and really think about you as a person, right? When you read things and you're passionate about it, or you really believe it, and you're saying, oh, okay, let me go to that person's page to really tell them about themselves. But a lot of the stuff that you see is really bullshit. You know, if I was in a photo with somebody 10, 15 years ago, whatever it is, it doesn't mean we were friends. It doesn't mean we were best friends. It doesn't mean that we dated. You could be in a photo with somebody, or you could share space with somebody and it not be what people make it out to be, you know, and a lot of people believe this shit. So it's so interesting to me. Anyway, life is good. You know, we're good. I'm happy. But yeah, just needed to share that because I'm always like, what the hell?
Because here's the thing, scandals in Hollywood aren't new. Accusations aren't new. But when a grown woman, a reality TV icon, is accused of pushing her daughter into a relationship just to secure 18 years of guaranteed money, that's a storyline even the producers at VH1 couldn't have written. And the Game is not keeping quiet anymore. He's saying everything. Stuff people have whispered about for months, maybe even years, he's putting it all on the table. And what nobody expected was just how deep this situation really goes. Friendships, old alliances, broken trust, and secrets that probably should have stayed buried. But here we are, and trust me, we're about to get into it all. Now, before this whole situation exploded into the circus we're watching today, there was a time when Evelyn Lozada wasn't in the middle of any rapper's drama. She was just the outspoken, pop-off queen of Basketball Wives, the woman who kept the show spicy, unpredictable, and loud enough to trend on Twitter every Sunday night. Love her or hate her, Evelyn always knew how to command attention.
I'm very private in general, so I'm not the type of person that would really put everything out there anyway.
She built her entire career on being unfiltered, flashy, and surrounded by the kind of storylines that made the blogs run overtime. But behind all that glam and chaos, she was also a single mother, trying to secure the best life for her daughter, Shanice. And look, to be fair, Evelyn has always been protective of her daughter. That girl grew up on red carpets, backstage at events, and around the kind of celebrities most people only see on magazine covers. It wasn't unusual to see pictures of Evelyn holding Shanice close, speaking proudly about raising her as a strong, independent young woman. But the industry is a dangerous place. Fame has a funny way of blurring lines, mixing friendships and business, and making people do things they swear they'd never do. And everybody who's ever watched Evelyn on TV knows she doesn't like losing. Not in friendships, not in relationships, and definitely not in public.
She's going to be getting that child support check for the next 18 years. Even if her and the game don't make it official and become a couple, she's sitting on some serious.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the entertainment world, the game was living his own roller coaster life. A rapper with a legacy, a father with responsibilities, and a man who publicly struggled to balance fame with family. He had long-term relationships, reality shows, public breakups, 4 proposals to the same woman, and enough drama to power 10 seasons of TV. People loved him, people judged him, but everyone agreed on one thing. The game had a soft spot when it came to his kids.
Whatever mistakes he made, he always showed up for them. Which is why this entire situation hit so hard. Because the game didn't meet Evelyn as some random fan or some stranger off the street. He met her through circles that were close, familiar, and, according to old pictures and interviews, damn near family-like. His ex-fiancée Tiffany and Evelyn were cool. Maybe not besties, but cool enough to show up at each other's events, baby showers, parties, watch nights. Cool enough to be in each other's homes. Cool enough for Tiffany to trust Evelyn around her kids. That's not surface-level friendship. That's come in the house, I know where the spoons are type of friendship. So when people saw that Evelyn's daughter ended up pregnant by the game, her mom's friend's ex-fiancé, the internet nearly passed out. And when Evelyn ran online claiming, "We weren't even friends like that," the timeline said, "Girl, please. Pictures don't lie, videos don't lie, receipts don't lie." But here's where everything flipped upside down. Because according to the game, this wasn't some casual fling gone wrong. This wasn't a situation that happened naturally. He says he walked straight into a trap he didn't even see coming. And the way he's telling it, baby, it's looking real strategic. He says Evelyn had been watching him for months, maybe longer, keeping tabs on him, keeping him close through mutual connections, staying friendly even after her relationship drama and his relationship drama calmed down. Not because they were cool, but because she saw an opportunity. The game claims Evelyn pushed her daughter to get close to him, flirt with him, stay in his orbit, and create situations where he'd owe her attention. And since he's the game, celebrity, rapper, father of multiple kids, Evelyn allegedly saw dollar signs, a stable check, a long-term guarantee, the kind of security no reality TV contract could ever match. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. The game says one night, after a party, he was drunk, like actually drunk, not Hollywood tipsy, and that's when things went left. Not forced, but influenced. Not assaulted, but manipulated. He claims Shanice knew exactly what she was doing, and he didn't realize what was happening until it was too late. He says the whole night was a setup, every moment, every detail, planned. And when he found out she was pregnant, whew, he says he froze. He didn't want another child. He didn't see Shanice as someone he was in a relationship with. He didn't see a future there. He didn't even look at her like that, at least not intentionally. According to him, Evelyn and her daughter put him in a position where he couldn't walk away, couldn't argue, couldn't deny it. And when he asked what they planned to do, he claims Shanice refused to even consider other options. That's when he says he realized what was going on. Now, whether people believe him or not, that's a whole different conversation. But the way he describes it, he felt trapped, cornered, used. He says Evelyn and Shanice weren't thinking about him as a person. They were thinking about the check, the stability, the fame by association, the social boost. But here's the twist that made the internet explode. Evelyn started doing damage control before the story even broke. She went online acting confused, acting offended, acting like people were reaching. She tried to rewrite history, saying she and Tiffany weren't really friends, trying to distance herself from any kind of messy connection. But the more she talked, the more people dug, and baby, the receipts started popping up like popcorn. People found old photos of her holding Tiffany's baby, pictures inside Tiffany's house, videos from events where they were hugging, laughing, standing close like sisters. And the internet said, "Oh no, sis, you're not getting away with this." Meanwhile, the game stayed silent. He didn't clap back, he didn't go online ranting, he didn't try to humiliate anybody. But behind closed doors,
he was dealing with the weight of knowing the world would talk regardless of what he said. And then he finally spoke. He said he wasn't running from his responsibilities. He wasn't denying the child. He wasn't hiding. But he was tired of being painted like the villain when he felt like the victim. He said this situation wasn't love. It wasn't romance. It wasn't a natural connection. It was strategy disguised as innocence. And the worst part was knowing that a child, an innocent baby, was now caught in the middle of all this madness. Emotionally, he said he's been torn, hurt, angry, embarrassed, because he feels like he was targeted, not loved. And when a man feels like a paycheck instead of a partner, that cuts deep, especially for someone who already has children he's trying to raise with intention and care. This whole ordeal hasn't just affected him, it's affected Tiffany, his other children, his peace, his reputation, and every woman who ever trusted him. And for what? A storyline? A check? A moment of fame?
Now, whether people believe the game's version or Evelyn's version, one thing is clear. This situation exposed layers of betrayal, manipulation, and broken trust that nobody expected. Friendships weren't just fractured, they were shattered. Families weren't just involved, they were dragged into the spotlight. And every single person is walking away from this with scars they didn't ask for.
At the end of the day, there's a baby coming into the world who didn't choose any of this. And that child deserves love, not drama. Stability, not chaos. Honesty, not secrets. But here's the part that sticks with people the most. If everything the game said is true, if he was manipulated, if he was trapped, if he was intentionally targeted, then this story is bigger than gossip. It's a warning, a reminder of how dangerous fame can be, a reminder that not everybody smiling in your face has good intentions, a reminder that even grown adults can get caught in webs spun by people they once trusted.
And whether you're Team Game or Team Evelyn, the truth is, none of this should have happened. Not between friends, not between families, not between people who once sat in the same room holding each other's children.
But this is Hollywood, and Hollywood loves chaos. So tell me, what do you think? Did the game expose the truth? Or is this just another celebrity trying to dodge accountability? Leave your thoughts down below, because baby, this conversation is far from over.